Welcome back. You're watching Times Now. I'm Meenakshi Upreti, and joining us live is Mr. Tarun Gulati, and he's going to be speaking to us about the London mayoral poll. Thank you, sir, for joining us on Times Now. The mayoral elections for London, sir, are all set for May 2nd, and you are one amongst a pool of 13 candidates also contesting against office holder Sadiq Khan. Tell us about the preparations and the challenges that you think lie ahead of you.
Well, firstly, Mr. Sadiq Khan has brought London to his knees. He is behaving like a trainee looking for a third term. He has done nothing. He's left London 8 years behind. And there's a Conservative candidate who's been a member of the GLA, and she's part of the problem because she was there when all these policies were being enacted. So the challenge has been made easier because you have two incompetent candidates who are trying to become the next mayor. I'm an independent candidate for mayor, so most people are saying we want to vote for Tarun Gulati. That's making it easier for me.
Okay, and why do you think, or why are you choosing rather to kick off your mayoral campaign in India, sir?
Well, firstly, India, I was born in India. That's my Janam Bhumi. And as is required, I went there to take the blessings of my elders. My family's been involved in public service over the last 3 centuries. We co-founded Punjab National Bank. We gave Lahore its electricity. And indeed, we were the founders for what is now called FICCI and several other things, the first agriculture minister. So as far as I was concerned, getting the blessings of elders all across was critical for me. And well, after I kicked it off, there were obviously, I kicked it off in the UK. So the progress has been tremendous. The love and affection, the blessings, and the support from Indians and indeed different communities from across the world has given me a lot of strength and encouragement.
And so do you think your Indian origin will be a decisive factor in the upcoming mayoral elections? Are you drawing perhaps any inspiration from Rishi Sunak, the first Indian origin Prime Minister of the UK?
Well, I'm not drawing inspiration from anybody. My inspiration is what I want to achieve is I want to do good. I view London as a global bank, which where different communities and different people come in to create a future for themselves. And I want to create a balance sheet such for this particular bank, a profitable balance sheet where everybody thrives. So yes, to answer your question, my being of Indian origin is extremely useful in terms of Indians are punching their weight in businesses across sectors, and India itself is thriving. So that gives me a shot in the arm. But apart from that, I'm trying to make sure different communities, there are over 270 communities from different nations that call London home. There are 300 languages spoken. So my idea is to take everybody along. So when you and I are sitting on an aircraft and the plane is on the runway, I want to make sure different factors come together. But when the plane takes off from the runway, that London will be soaring high under my leadership.
And you've spoken earlier of how proud you are of your Indian origin. I want to ask you, how do you see India's positioning and contributions in the global context, sir?
I think India is leading on every front. If you look at any top table, whether it is economy, well, I believe it will become the top economy in the next 20 years, #1 economy. Whether you look at our demographic dividend, our people are very, very hardworking. We are punching our weight. I mean, look at when we led the Commonwealth, we brought in new ideas like bringing the African nations in. So I think geopolitically, we are playing our role in a very strong way like it's never been there before. So India's position, and again, whether you look at Indians living in the UK, they are the top employers. And I believe I'm a proud Indian person of Indian origin. I lived 35 years in India, so I speak the language very well. I know the people, I know the culture. That's helped me throughout my life, and that I believe will pave the way for my success as the next mayor of London.
All right. Thank you, sir, for joining us on Times Now. With that, we slip into a short commercial break. News and updates on the other side. Don't go anywhere.